When I talk about Instagram over here, the MT-15 is one of the most posted motorcycles from India, because if you just search for the hashtag #MT15, there are over 7 lakh posts all over Instagram. In the last 3 years, when I tell you this, MT was launched in 2019. When I say this, over 7 lakh posts, it's just mad. There might be some irrelevant posts, but it is the most Instagrammed bike. In the last 3 years, there have been just 2 major updates. The one that was launched, and then there was a V2. But the actual case study behind it is basically MT stands for Master of Torque. This is a specific variant that's run across Yamaha's lineup. From the time R1 was launched, there was MT-01. There has been MT-07, MT-09, MT-03, which was a single cylinder motorcycle from a time which was, say, somewhere close to 2008-2009. So MT has been in the Yamaha family since a very long time. But then again, since the time Yamaha R15 got famous, because version 1 was good, version 2 got a lot of eyes, and then came the version 3 where things changed quite a lot. Yamaha then decided that it is now time to launch the MT-15 for India, and it was exactly in February 2019 when the Yamaha MT-15 was officially launched in India. Well, the main reason being that the Yamaha FZ was actually becoming a lot more commuterish, and I had been complaining about it since a very long time that FZ is no longer the muscular bike that everybody is looking for. Like, it was not just me. The whole of India was complaining, the enthusiasts were complaining. Yamaha launched the MT-15 to fill the gap between the FZ and the R15 V3. It got the same perimeter frame, same masala as we talk about on the R15, like the single channel ABS setup. At that time, it got everything, like from the start. Perimeter frame, 155cc liquid cooled motor producing 19.3 PS of power and 14.7 Nm of torque. It was one of the lightest 155cc motorcycles, and it had so much tech. Well, it was the only one in the category which was a naked motorcycle to get liquid cooling at that time. Liquid cooling was famous as a competition for the NS200 and R15, so they were actually way out above the league. MT-15 being one got a lot of eyes. The first time I got to ride the MT-15, it was on the Budh International Circuit. Well, I got to enjoy the loop so very well, and I was cornering like anything. It was my first time on the Budh circuit, and I got to ride only the half section on a 150cc motorcycle, which is a little too less for such a big track. But then I was going knee scraping all the way. It was so dynamic that nobody even realized that it is a better version of the R15 for the street. It got the same 6-speed gearbox and single channel ABS, which I mentioned earlier, and it was priced at 1.36 lakhs ex-showroom in 2019. At the same time, R15 was close to 1.45, 1.46 lakhs, so 10,000 ka difference was only there. And everybody went guns blazing complaining about this, that this one is getting a box section swing arm, it is not getting upside down forks. R15 also didn't have at that time. But वही है कि no fairing and everything, and just 10,000 rupees का difference, so it didn't pick up as much as people were expecting exactly in 2019. But still, everybody was actually looking forward to a muscular, sportier, naked Yamaha motorcycle, which was still affordable. So yes, things were happening in the good way. In the mid of 2019, there were a few spy shots or few colors where dealers were offering different colors, basically white with red shade and silver shade. So these were dealer specific colors, and they were going to an excess of 20,000 rupees from the dealer itself. So think of a ex-showroom price of 1,50,000 rupees just for a specific color, which was a little costlier than the R15 too. Yes, at that time, MT-15 was getting a little bit famous. Within a span of 3 to 4 months, the sales had picked up quite nicely, and since everybody was appreciating the fact that it gets the same R15's engine and is lighter than R15, everyone was enjoying the nuts out of it. Again, at the same time, in the mid 2019, Yamaha was offering a helmet and a sporty jacket with the MT-15 for the people who had actually owned the MT-15 during that time. So to boost sales, you get a helmet which was a sporty Yamaha helmet, proper round face, and a sportier black and blue jacket too. How nice! The whole year of 2019 passed, and MT-15 actually saw a similar number of sales for the R15. So the people who are actually walking into Yamaha showrooms for the FZ, who had some extra money, were investing in the MT, while the same for the R15 who didn't want double seat setup and wanted something that was simpler, they were actually going for the MT again. So people who are looking after the FZ and the R15 were actually going ahead and picking up the MT-15. 2019 end, start of 2020, BS6 norms have kicked in, and remember, as I said earlier, that the white color and something that has happened, it was actually the proper variant and actual color for the BS6 update which happened in the start of 2020, that is Feb 2020. That was the new specific color for the 2020 BS6 avatar, and the changes were a bit there. The price went from 1.36 lakhs to 1.42 lakhs ex-showroom, while the power and torque dropped 19.3 bhp to 18.6 bhp and 14.3 Newton meters to just 14.1 Newton meters. The changes were not too much, but the power drop was evident, and I still say that the first version of the MT and the version 3 of the R15 are still one of the most powerful 155cc motors out there, and people who own it, make sure you do enjoy it well. This was the same VVA engine but now with basic compliance, and the overall motorcycle weight had now increased by 1.5 kgs. The whole of 2020 after that was basically lockdown phase 1, and then they were more focused on scooters. So an update to the Fascino, to the Razor, that came into picture, the FZS25 and all of that. So everything was happening for the BS6 thing over there. MT-15 and R15 was kept aside, but then a major change happened in 2021 where a Monster Energy variant of the MT-15 was launched, because the same variant was launched for the R15 too. Well, the variant had nothing different but the MotoGP graphics that were there, and the price had now gone up to 1.48 lakhs ex-showroom. This happened in 2021, and similar around that time, the Duke 125 was also updated to the newer version, and then the competition went even tough because people were comparing Duke against the MT-15 like crazy. Both the motorcycles, although from different category of engines, were serving the same set of people, enthusiasts looking for performance but want mileage too. So 125 and 155 are actually fighting somewhere in the middle. However, a next major update that happened to the R15 was actually the version 4 update, where you got USD forks and a complete new face. That actually resulted to an update to the MT-15 because it was long due. From 2019 to 2022, almost 3 years down the line, it was time that Yamaha actually went ahead and updated the MT-15 with upside down forks. It got single channel ABS, it was there as it was, but then it got aluminum swing arm and a brand new color set. Well, actually 3 new colors, and the way this motorcycle now looked was actually quite a lot interesting, and the price was now 1.6 lakhs ex-showroom. But a little disappointment again, because the power had again dropped a little from 18.6 bhp to 18.4 bhp, while the torque remained the same. After the launch of the MT-15 version 2, well, it has been a few months now, but the thing is, a major thing has happened, that increase in cost of the vehicle has been evident. So now the pricing is 1,65,000 rupees ex-showroom, which results to an on-road cost of the base variant color, which is over 2 lakh rupees. At one point in time, the motorcycle used to come for 1,30,000 ex-showroom, 1,35,000, and on-road it was close to 1,50,000. Now, in today's date, within a span of 3 years, this motorcycle is 50,000 costlier with a few subtle changes around. It is still one of the most preferred Yamaha motorcycles, and if I consider the price category, it is almost the second or third selling. So the numbers are quite good. It is actually sometimes selling a bit more than the R15 too. What do you think about the Yamaha MT-15 version 2 or the version 1? Let me know in the comment section below. If you own any of the MT-15s or have ridden it, let me know how has your experience been in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Wait. There's one more update which has come after we shot the earlier video, and that is that MT-15 now gets more price increase. Yes, power, torque, everything is the same, but then a major update, which is dual channel ABS, is standard now. LED indicators, it's standard now, and traction control is also standard now. So everything that was there for the R15 V4 is now standard for the MT-15 version 2 for the 2023 update. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.